Complex number. How to find out the modulus of a complex number? We know how to plot the complex number in the organ plane. X-axis is the real axis, Y-axis is the imaginary axis, and the point complex number x plus y will plot it like this. So, how to find out the modulus means it is nothing but the distance from the origin to the point. So according to Pythagoras statement also we know if this is x value, this one is y, this is the hypotenuse. This is nothing but sum of the squares of the other two sides. So square root of x square plus y square. This is called as the modulus. That is, if z is equal to x plus iy is a complex number, the modulus of z is defined as square root of x square plus y square. So what is modulus of a complex number? If z is equal to x plus iy, then modulus is nothing but sum of square root of sum of the squares of the value what is given except I. That is called as the modulus of a complex number. Now some properties are given. For the modulus, the following properties are given. The first one is modulus of z must be equal to modulus of z bar. The modulus value of z and z bar, these two values are equal. That is the first property. Second one, modulus of any two complex number z1 plus z2. Modulus of z1 plus z2 is less than or equal to modulus of z1 plus modulus of z2. Third one, the same thing in product form. Modulus of z1 into z2. Just we can split and write. Addition means don't forget this must be equal to less than or equal to. This is called as triangle inequality. The next one is z1 into z2. Modulus of z1 into z2 equal to modulus of z1 into modulus of z2. Third one, subtraction of any two complex number. Modulus of z1 minus z2. This must be greater than or equal to modulus of, inside also you should write in modulus value. Modulus of z1 minus modulus of z2. Addition form is less than or equal to we are writing. Subtraction form is greater than. We are reversing the inequality. So subtraction form is greater than or equal to modulus of z1 minus modulus of z2. So addition, subtraction, multiplication. Next one is division form. Modulus of z1 by z2. Modulus is common. Modulus, we are splitting separately. Numerator modulus of z1, denominator modulus of z2. This is applicable only if the denominator is not equal to 0. Then the next property is modulus of z power n. Any value is given in the power, that we can take out the modulus value. That is, modulus of z power n is nothing but modulus of z the whole power n. If you can exchange these two n. Here we are having this n inside the modulus. This value must be equal to modulus of z the whole power n. Then the next one, real part of z. You know how to find out the real part of z. If z is equal to x plus iy, what is the real part of z? Already we discussed this in the class. So real part of z is only x. Imaginary part of z is only y. So when we are considering the modulus value, that must be equal to square root of x square plus y square. So real part of z must be less than or equal to modulus of z, and imaginary part of z must be less than or equal to modulus of z. These are the properties of modulus of a complex number. Now, based on the properties of modulus of a complex number, we can prove the triangle inequality. What is the statement? For any two complex numbers z1 and z2, the modulus of z1 plus z2 is less than or equal to modulus of z1 plus modulus of z2. To prove the result, we can take the square of the left side. Modulus of z1 plus z2 the whole square. We know modulus of z square can be written as z into z bar. Here we can consider this as a single value. So z1 plus z2 into z1 plus z2 the whole bar. Next step, we can split this modulus. z1 plus z2 the whole bar can be written as z1 bar plus z2 bar. Then ordinary multiplication you can do. z1 into z1 bar is modulus of z1 square. z2 into z2 bar is modulus of z2 square. Remaining terms you can multiply and write. Next step, to get the result, we are modifying the second term. We have studied z bar, the whole bar equal to z. So here what we are doing, this one you can consider as a single value, plus this also we are writing as z1, z2 bar, the whole bar. When you remove the bar, this will become z1 bar, and z2 bar, the whole bar is again we are getting z2. So these two values we can combine together by using the result z plus z bar equal to 2 times real part of z. So instead of these two values, we can write 2 times real part of z1, z2 bar. Remaining two terms you can keep it as it is. Again, we have studied one property. Real part of z is less than or equal to modulus of z. So real part of z is, since we are changing this real part into modulus, the symbol also we are changing as equal to into less than or equal to. So we are getting the result modulus of z1 square plus 2 times modulus of z1 into z2 bar plus z modulus of z2 square. Again, this modulus we can split. Modulus of z1 square plus 2 times z1 into modulus of z2. Modulus value will not change when you are finding for the conjugate. Also we are getting the same answer. So z2 bar, modulus of z2 bar and modulus of z2. These two are same only. So this is in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. That is modulus of z1 plus z2 the whole square is less than or equal to modulus of z1 plus modulus of z2 the whole square. Now to get the result, we can take square root on both sides. When you take square root on both sides, we are getting modulus of z1 plus z2 less than or equal to modulus of z1 plus modulus of z2. This is called as the triangle inequality of a complex number.